All right, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night, whenever and wherever you may be watching this. So, as you guys can see the background, I was actually taking a break, um, getting myself together. And I wasn't even going to do a show tonight, okay? Just so you guys know. Hey, Tara. Wasn't going to do a show tonight, but I get this message from Miss Grace a while ago. And I was like, oh boy. I don't have a choice at this point. I have got to go ahead and do a show because hey, is what boy. Hey, about time. I thought these motion sensors that we got at our house, they have a mind of their own. So anyway, we're gonna talk about the coronavirus. I'm trying to find I have a thing when I'm doing it on the phone that I can pull up different websites, and I actually took a picture a while ago. Well, several pictures. So we're gonna add that, and we're gonna go here. We're gonna add this. I don't know if everything got. Anyway, I'm trying to add some stuff right now, so y'all just chill out for a moment. I don't even know if y'all can see me or not. All right, so here we go. Okay. And I want to shout out Miss Grace because she sent this to me a little while ago. So Miss Grace, whenever you come on, thank you for sending me this because I didn't have a way of actually tracking the virus live. Okay, gonna do a video on this later. But Sam's Club in my area raised the price of dry pinto beans about 50% overnight. Hey, just here in Russia, deploying 400 to Cuba. Just FYI, friends. Okay, I don't understand what they're deploying. What is the S400? I don't know what that is. 12-pound bags went from $8 to nearly $12. And 50-pound bags went from 30 to 45. Yeah, that's like a 50% increase. It sure is, Tara. All right, so let's look at some media real quick. So here is a oh wow, I didn't know I could do that. Anti-missile, their best missile defense. Oh wow, really, to Cuba, huh? That's not a good sign. All right, so here's the map of the world where there are 20. I think the last report I've gotten is 28 countries. 28 countries now affected or infected by this coronavirus. And there you have it. Those are the countries right there that are affected by this coronavirus. So, and here where we live, most of us that are watching, we're in the United States. And you can see we're not as red as China, but doggone it, we're getting there. Okay? So right now, let's look at what's going on. So, and I told y'all these numbers are, in my opinion, very low because I feel like these numbers are going to be raised, all right, drastically as time goes on. So mainland China, 23,718, 491 deaths. Let me see here. Only 2 deaths outside of China so far, and both were young, healthy individuals. 44-year-old in the Philippines and a 39-year-old in Hong Kong. And Hong Kong is upset because they're trying to close off their borders to mainland China, and they're not doing it. So I think this thing's going to get worse before it gets better, to be honest with you guys. So here we have it. Let's go. Let's look through these totals. So in mainland China, 491 deaths, 1 death in Hong Kong, doggone, and one in the Philippines that we know of. Okay. Right now, the kill rate on this virus is 3%. However, we are still getting inaccurate information as to how many people are infected and how many deaths, because we don't have that information. And who knows if anybody's telling the truth. I believe it's way more cases here in the United States, because I didn't even know and realize that people were traveling to China from the United States the way they do. I didn't know that. Did you see the video, 8 deaths in 5 minutes? No, I didn't see that. Africa and other countries will be bad and not report. Yeah, I mean, they some of those countries in Africa, they won't even, death there is just kind of, it just happens. So, it'll be a while before we even know if it's the virus that's causing it. In my opinion, this is just good old common sense talking here. So let's go to the next slide. Let's find the other one. Let's see here. Bam. Okay, let's pull this one up, see what happened. Global, what's this one? Global infection rate, infections per day. So right now, the chart is above, approaching over 3,000 a day infection rate. Oh, wow. Okay. What else we got on this one? Oh, I wish I had taken better pictures now. Or I wish I could go to the site. Someone was taking a video in the hospital in China, and there were 8 people dead there in the span of 5 minutes in one hospital. That's crazy. Right, could get bad there. They want about Iran. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. It's all good though. We'll get through it. And I'm getting these reports from WuFlu, okay, .live. And again, I want to thank Miss Grace for sending me that YouTube video. So this is as of 6:30 this evening. Okay, 6:30 this evening tonight. This is like 30 minutes ago. Look at here. Confirmed 23,933 confirmed cases, and I think that's low, y'all. I think that's really low. The encouraging part is these people that are recovering, if you could say that's encouraging, because out of 23,873 have recovered, which is like double of what is killed. If there is a silver lining, okay. Global confirmed cases, of course, most of them are in China. These must be deaths. Okay. So anyway, I want to bring that in. There's actually people out there saying this virus doesn't exist. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Terror, that's always a possibility. It's also a possibility that it is man-made. It's also a possibility that it is weaponized and it got out. It's also a possibility that it was weaponized and purposely tested on the people in Asia. Okay, I don't know, because you guys know I don't believe anything I hear on TV. And very, very rare do I believe anything I hear on radio, and extremely rare I believe anything I see on websites. Because anybody can create anything and say whatever, especially if they have some influence. There's actually people out there. Okay, no, not a virus, Terror. I saw that about time. Bars on the windows like a prison. Oh my, this is irritating me. Bars on the windows like a prison, tiny slots for food trays. Yeah, looks terrible. Yes, Rod. So, what do you need to do? Ladies and gentlemen, prep. Okay? Prep. And then prep some more. Stock up on water, of course. Have ways of purifying water, of course. Stock up on food, of course. Okay? Now, if the coronavirus comes to a town near you and you are prepped, then guess what? You don't have to go out in the mobs and get beat up over a can of peaches. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. And we still have to do our review of The Colony, season 1, episode 10. And whenever we do that, we're gonna move right into American Blackouts, and we're probably gonna do 2 weeks of that. Okay, just so you guys know, because I really like that movie. I think it's worth watching 2 weeks in a row. I believe there's a lot to learn. I really think, and I keep trying to. Apparently, I can't. Okay, let me see if I can try it this way. Let's do it. Let's do it that way. Okay, maybe if we do that. All right. Did you hear they have managed to make symptoms a lot milder with PPL blockers and Benadryl? A nurse posted it the other day. No, I didn't. I didn't see that at all. Didn't see that at all, Tara, but I appreciate you for bringing it to the room. Thank you very much. All right, so just keep prepping, y'all. You know, who knows what's going to happen with this virus? They're already calling it a pandemic. It is. I think it's going to keep spreading. And we talked 2 weeks ago about that. What was the name of that game, Tara, that we liked, where you start with a virus or something, and then you just keep spreading. I can't remember what it's called. Is it called Plague? I can't remember. Anyway, and I think, games like that have just shown us the future. Yeah, Plague Inc. Okay, so and if this thing gets airborne, where it's just in the air and you can catch it, which it sounds like it could be if it's real at all. But a good movie I want you guys to watch is go watch Contagia, or Contagion. Yeah, you can't mix it up. Just go look it up, go find it, watch it. Jennifer and I watched that last week, and actually Canadian Prepper did a video last week about the coronavirus, and he was talking about how he didn't want to be the guy in Contagion, where he was constantly just spreading the word of the virus and all that kind of stuff. But hey, it is what it is, y'all. I'm hearing and can go through animals. If that's true, it could get nasty. If you see that pandemic show on Netflix, I watched one episode when it came out before this virus was found, and it's eerily like this virus. Yeah, we watched that last week too. I'm sorry. It watched us because we turned it on and then we both fell asleep. So I watched like the first 10 or 15 minutes of it. I'll go back. It all depends. When we have storms around here, we like to watch like 2012 and Day After Tomorrow. We got a pandemic going on. So, of course, I like to watch stuff that where pandemics are running rampant. Yes, if animals get it, it can mutate fast and spread back to humans in a worse form. Or it could mutate and get weaker. That's funny how it only has two ways of going. Either get stronger or get weaker. Alright, so I just wanted to come in, just let you guys know about the updated numbers. Prep. Food, non-perishables. Stock up. Water. And then stock up on you some medical supplies. Not that they'll help. But food and water is going to be key, because the more food and water you have, the more you guys you'll be able to hold up in your bug-in location, and you'll be able to wait it out. All right. So who wants some bat soup? This thing, they're saying this thing is started from the first report I heard was from snakes, which I don't buy that. People been around snakes a whole long time. Not that it can't happen, but Have about 3 weeks worth of water and 3 to 4 weeks worth of food. All right, Tara. You're stocking up. That's good because the last time you let us know how much you had, it wasn't near about that much. So good for you. We have to go make a water run in the very near future. Probably be tomorrow night. We're starting to get low. And I was looking at my water supply the other day. I was like, you know what? I need about double of what I have. And over the next week, yeah, I'm gonna make that a point. I'm gonna make that a point to double the reserves that we have right now, cause it's crazy. Well, how much food is minimum for one day? It all depends on you about time and your eating habits. Now, we found 15 pack cases of 1 liter bottles of water at Sam's for $8.32, about 55 cents a bottle. Be careful with your bottles, Tara, because over a period of time they will they'll degrade. Okay, and I mean that's with anything, especially if you, cause like when we first started prepping, we would buy the gallon bottles from like Walmart. They're like, what are they, 35 cents, 82 cents? I don't know, whatever, the gallons. And you gotta hurry up and drink that stuff because if you don't, that bottle will rupture and you will have a mess on your hands. Saw a couple videos where doctors say we need to be prepped in the next 2 weeks, as after that things could get really bad. I can see that and I can agree with that. All right, so to answer your question about time, how much food did you say? How much food is minimum for one day? It really depends on you. My minimum calorie intake when I am like in ketosis and I'm just trying to just live is like 1,200 calories. So you figure a can of beans, I'm talking about like green beans, is like 270 calories. So in order for me to get 1,200 calories, 3 goes into 1,200. What's that, like 4 cans of that? And that's just if you're eating beans, corn, whatever. So and then there comes into play how much nutrition are you actually getting. But see, look, when it's time to for survival, all that GMO and all that other baloney, I ain't gonna say baloney, but I mean it's serious. But all that stuff goes out the window. It's survival, and it is time to survive. So you can never have too much. I'm on well water, but mine isn't drinkable. I don't think. I buy 5-gallon jugs. I'm so sick of these puppies outside. I am in Arkansas as well. Cool. There's a case in Arkansas. Oh wow, I didn't know there was a case in Arkansas. Is rice great? Rice is always great, but rice is not the best nutrition that you can find. But listen, when you're trying to survive, I mean, people in Asia live off rice their whole life. So yes, is rice great? Heck yeah. Anything is great when you're hungry. 206 calories per cup, about time. Thank you for saying that, Tara. I did a video probably about 4 months ago when I showed where how much you would need to cook as far as beans and rice is concerned just to live. And I actually showed how many calories was in a bag. I think it was like either 10 or 20 pound bag of rice. How many calories was in it? How many calories were in the beans and all that kind of stuff. That's back when I was really doing like a bunch of food shortage videos. I did that about time. So you can roll back through some of the old videos. You can find those and just go through the food shortage playlist, and you will be inspired. Cool. You guys got anything else y'all want to talk about? Because this is going to be a short live tonight. Store or is that pre-boiled rice? It is processed to push more of the nutrients from the bran to the germ before the bran is removed, so it's more nutritious than white. but cooks quicker than brown. Okay, cool. Don't eat much now, laugh a lot. Hey, Tara. Hey, Miss Grace, you inspired this live because I pulled up. Oh, so paraboiled. Okay. PARBOILED. All right, cool. And check out Tara's channel as well, cause she does some great prepping tips over there too. So you guys can check out her channel. Let me see what else you guys talking about. All right, so again, for the latecomers, let's pull up. Here's the map, okay, of all the affected and infected countries in the world. All right. I was shocked about Canada. I didn't realize we had cases in Canada. I think it was 5 when I clicked on it. And then you go by the regions. Mainland China, over 23,000. Thailand, 25. Singapore, Japan, 22. Hong Kong, 17. South Korea, 16. Australia, 13. Germany, 12. Taiwan, 11. The US, 11. Malaysia, 10. And then as far as our deaths, we have 491 in China, mainland China. Hong Kong has been one, and one in the Philippines. So that's what's going on with the virus. And this is as of 6:30 this evening. Okay, this is as of 6:30 tonight, this evening, the 4th of February. All right, let's see what you guys tell us. What's the subject? The subject is the coronavirus. Pasta is also a great food item to store. It's cheap. Stores a long time. It has about 300 calories per cup. Hello, Corpus Christi. What's up, Michaela? Sauces add to the calorie count as does add-ins like meat and lentils. Hello, Miss Grace. Haven't been around for other channels, so have missed you. Like, really though. So many people get sick and never go to the hospital. Sent you a video of this guy. Yeah, that's what inspired this live. I watched that video and I was like, let me go in here and talk to the family about this virus. And I gave you your shout out and your props first thing soon we came in. Y'all confirmed that I gave Miss Grace her shout out, please, because I don't think she's believing me. I'm just joking. Hi, Michaela. Hi. So yeah, I watched that video, and you know what? In his video, he said, yeah, they're urging Americans in China to, stock up on food. He's like, probably wouldn't be wise. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea for Americans in America to stock up on food. I like that. He said probably wouldn't be a bad idea for anybody in any country to stock up on food. I agree totally. And water. Miss Grace gets around. I see her everywhere. I know she does get around us. Yeah, that's the thing. There's no room in hospitals, so there could be thousands more infected that aren't reported because people can't get into the hospitals to get treated. I told y'all, I think it's millions. I think it's already in the millions already. But then again, I'm always the conspiracy guy. For those who have seen World War Z, I'm gonna always be the 10th man. How many of you guys have seen World War Z? I'd be afraid to get infected at the hospital. I wouldn't go to the hospital. I don't like going to the hospitals now. I don't even like going to the hospitals now without a virus going on. This girl said if hunger don't kill her, the very will. I'm like, stock up. People go to the hospital and are told to go home and wait. How many can be died at home without ever being diagnosed? Yeah. New super hospitals look like prisons in China. Yeah, they built a hospital in like 9 days. Did y'all see that? Or did y'all hear about that? They built a whole entire hospital in 9 days. And then they use the machines for propaganda. They was like, the machines were like super machines or something. It was crazy. But yeah, I think the cases are way more. And then think about it. How many people have it, don't know they have it, get sick, think it's just a cold or the flu, and then they die at home. You know, we're talking about China here. We're not talking about the United States. We're talking about China. I can see China start killing infected. I can see that too. If they will close off two huge cities. I mean, you talking about they closed off two cities as soon as this thing started of like 11 million people. And I don't know how these people are getting food, water, whatever, treatment, supplies. I don't know. But if that is true, and China is willing to close off two huge cities of 11 million people, it's not far fetched that they would, start executing people who are infected. Right? How long till they starve? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. People reporting on the virus from within China are disappearing too. Wait a minute. You said people reporting on the virus. Oh, they're reporting on the virus inside of China are starting to disappear. Well, that's because China's always controlling media and they're controlling information. They don't want you to, you know, report anything. Not in China. See, guys, you gotta understand. China is not like the United States. These people are controlled. They're not. They don't have the freedoms that we have. We can sit here and just talk about this all night if we want to. People over there, they get executed for this kind of stuff. The food are from the local farmers. I'm like, how long can they feed these people still? Eventually, they will run out. That's true. That is so very true. It's a lot of people in one city. I know. I can't even imagine. I mean, there are 1 million people in the 7 cities that are around me. And I feel claustrophobic most days. And I'm like, what in the world? Can you imagine just 1 million people stacked on top of each other in one city? I mean, that you're asking for a pandemic already. China already admitted a couple of months ago they cannot feed their people as it is. But see, people can't get to the hospital anyway. There's no buses or anything. I watched this. It's this one American girl over there, and she was posting on social media and stuff, and then all of a sudden she just was like, she was trying to be positive and everything, but it's like a ghost town. Prior to the virus, it was a vibrant city. People on the streets and everything. Now it's literally like a ghost town. If everything that they're reporting is true. So I don't know, folks. It's getting rough. Okay. Yummy. Is that how you say that? So, how many of you guys have seen World War Z? Okay, WWZ. And how many of you guys have seen Contagia? Or Contagion? CONTA. What is that name of that movie? Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. I saw a chart someone made, and for the last couple of days, it has been pretty accurate. By the 7th, it showed around 36,000 infected in China and close to 700 deaths. Imagine if they turn the water off because they can't pay their bills. Eventually, they would get money to pay for food, no work, no food, no money for food. Haven't been. Y'all hold on.
You know where my mom is? No. Can I come up here?
She was here when I got there. What happened to you? Like, 35 minutes.
Okay.
Nobody's in there?
I'm not. Ain't nobody else.
Oh, they might be in the meeting because this is Thursday.
Oh,
Thursday. Thursday's church conference. So they're probably in the meeting with the head honcho.
Thank you.
All right. All right, guys, let's catch up on chat. Let's see here. 10 people on a cruise ship affected in near Tokyo in Japan. Really? Haven't seen either, but I will watch. Oh, they are doing something. Okay, cool. All right, so I haven't seen either, but I will watch both of them ASAP. Okay, so if you're gonna watch, they're both good, Tara. If you're gonna watch one like in the next 48 hours, watch Contagia. Then watch World War Z. I can't believe you guys haven't watched World War Z. World War Z is like a classic. It just came out a couple years ago. Let's see here. Heard the government has guaranteed the people on lockdown a basic income for the next month. But if it lasts beyond that, there are no guarantees. World War Z wasn't nice. I couldn't watch it all. Just piece of it. Why not? Why you couldn't watch it all? Alright, let me see here. Sorry, virus of end of the world movie ever put out. Me too, Night Collector. More than 100 additional tests. Waiting, really? Okay, don't believe the hype. Okay, they can test people all they want. Anyone think it's possible they would nuke an infected city in China or anywhere if it gets that bad? Yes. I have acquaintances in Hong Kong and Japan, so I worry about them. Just in CNN. Oh, what that 100 more tests mean that they're waiting on? I'll watch it tonight. If you watch Contagion tonight, you're not gonna be able to sleep. Okay, I'm telling you now. Promise you. World War Z was great. Yes, World War Z was great, Yami. But Jennifer and I have already decided if we have an apocalypse where the zombies are like World War Z zombies, we're just gonna shoot each other. Because you can't make it. You can't make it with those zombies. Just so I'll be okay. Oh, you desensitized? Okay. Couldn't watch it all because they wanted him to meet with that demonic lady. I was like, nope, I need to go to sleep. I don't know what movie you're talking about, but neither one of those movies has anybody mating with anybody. They're trying to live. I don't even like horror movies because they don't scare me. Oh, you're just like Jennifer then. Okay. Oh, yeah, you'll love both of those then. If you get cured, the virus can catch you again right away. That's what I was thinking earlier, and I was like, I wonder what's the likelihood of you getting over the virus and then getting reinfected. I was thinking about that earlier. I asked my husband if he would shoot me, and he said absolutely not. And I asked, what if I attacked the kid? And he said he'd just shoot himself. So, oh heck no. Jennifer turns into a zombie, I'm shooting her right in the head. Yeah, World War Z didn't have any no, World War Z didn't have anything in that movie where they was like mating this and mating that. No, they were trying to figure out what ground zero was and what caused it. And the little guy who, the poor little scientist, I felt so sorry for him. Poor little scientist that was going to find a cure. He shot himself in the head by accident. Lady was in the glass. Don't watch it. Also, yeah, I don't know what movie you're talking about, Miss Grace. No, you should have permanent immunity unless it mutates and you later catch a mutated strain. Hereditary, they said you can get reinfected. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Once your body makes the immunity to something, you'll have it for life unless it's mutated or a different strand. If you can get reinforced, that's gonna be insane, almost never ending. Oh, reinfected, yeah. If you can get reinfected, that's almost, yeah. I mean, that is almost never ending. So listen, guys. Flu goes around the world 3 times, so even if you don't catch it the first time, you might the second or third, and as it does mutate. I haven't taken a flu shot since I got the military, and I haven't. Well, we did get sick one year. Ugh, this dude, we was at the laundromat. This dude was just hacking up a storm, and like next couple of days, we were dead to the world. That's why you can only get chicken pox once. I've never had chicken pox, y'all. Jennifer just found it out like 6 weeks ago. She was like, "You never had chicken pox?" I was like, Nope, never had chicken pox. So, anytime I hear somebody has chicken pox, I stay away from them because I never had it. Isn't that crazy? All right, not me, haha. Okay, listen, guys, we're getting out of here. Thank y'all for being here. And had chicken pox when you was 9. I've never had chicken pox. I don't think I've had them either, Rod. Well, about time we in the same boat. So let's not get chicken pox and let's not get the coronavirus, okay? You with me? All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. We are getting out of here. I will see y'all later. I am actually going to go over here and chill out and probably lay my head down and go to sleep. Night, everyone. Be safe. Prep. Thank you, Knife Collective. Very good. About time I said peace. Y'all so gangster.